Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. Happy Tuesday. Happy day after the holiday. And we ain't got no another holiday until November. What we gonna do, child? Use up our PTO days, okay? Y'all know first things first, if you have not done so already. Take a second, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe and all of that goodness and stuff, okay? We're here to have a quick conversation, or at least an hour. Okay, I can give y'all an hour conversation about the foolishness going on, child court cases, harassing ex-husbands, people getting out of prison. Kandi saying forget Phaedra, but I support Kenya. Got Tyrese bothering Mary J. Blige, and Cardi B, and all of the things going on with her. And plus, whatever else I'll say, I can't remember. And stuff. I got two thumbnails, y'all. I got one that I feel like look real cute and demure, okay, and it's color scheme matching. But because Cardi B got found not guilty, I forgot I should have a picture of the girl who sued her. Okay, so I had another one where I added old girl on the thing, but the blue pillow messes it up. Okay, Imani in that damn, was it Imani? I think it's Imani. Imani in that damn blue neck pillow messes up my thumbnail. Okay, so I'm not too keen to use the one with her on it. Okay, I got one with her and one without. One with her and one without. Okay, I don't know which one I'm gonna leave up when I'm done, but I may get over her blue pillow by the end and say forget it, leave this with her on it because she lost. Okay, and sometimes losers have to be on the thumbnail too. Okay, now we were live on Sunday. If you have not seen the Sunday live, go watch it. Okay, it's all kind of stuff around there. We fully got into the Funky Daniva and Tamar saga. I am happy that this week it is basically over. Even though Funky Daniva did, he touched on it a little bit on his live and whatnot, but it wasn't much. Okay, now I'm here. Okay, child, look. That's why these shirts be looking so big now. Okay, how y'all doing? How is everyone? Okay, how y'all doing today? I hope everyone had a great day back to work because we had to go back. We didn't want to. We wish we would have had an extra day off. One extra day, but we are back around here. But again, hi to everyone. Y'all know to like the video, share the video, subscribe. Okay, comment in the comments section. It's called engagement. It's called interacting. Oh, let me put on subscriber only chats, because I am a firm believer in, okay, if you want to come and talk to us, you have to be a part of the community. And a part of being a part of the community is you need to be a subscriber to come. You can watch if you want to. Go ahead and watch. Go ahead and watch, okay? But if you want to comment, subscribe. Okay, you can't be around here talking to me and talking to the Lord Jesus, talking to the peoples, and you have not subscribed to here. Okay, so come on through and watch me, but you can't talk to me and let you respect me enough to be a subscriber. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm just saying. Okay, but how y'all doing? Okay, hello. And stuff. Okay, we had a good old time this weekend. Child had a good old time today. Okay, technically today is Tuesday, which makes it Wednesday in my head, because to me tomorrow is Friday. But I like a short work week. I do. I like a short work week, and that's what happens around here. Okay, look. When I did this thumbnail, I said, oh, and it started. It started with Cardi, and I said, can I find other people in polka dot? Can I find other people? Okay, in the black and the white, the dots, the stripes, or whatever. I'm mad I could not find a better thing of candy and a polka dot, but it's still black and white. It was the best I could do. Okay, but Grafine and Karen and Cardi and Melody Cherie from Love Marriage, Huntsville. Okay, and their polka dot. I said, do it. Okay, do it because it matches. And if that dang gone heifer, money from the court case would have been in polka dot, it could have matched. But that damn blue pillar. The damn blue pillar. Anyway, y'all, look, I have things to get into. Okay, I am happy y'all are here. I appreciate all the folks coming around. If you're watching live, if you're watching the replay, okay, and stuff. Okay. Yes, Jesus loves polka dots. Okay, Jesus loves polka dots. Anyway. Okay. No, nothing happened. Nothing happened, Coretta. I just feel like, okay, that we are a group of people. Okay, we are JayBirds from here. And sometimes other folk come around here and they want to talk stuff or whatever. They want to enter the chat and they not no subscriber. So I'm like, look, the only way you should be able to talk is this. Now, some folk be having members only chats. I'm not gonna be that much of a bitch. So only allow my members to talk, because that's going too far. But you do have to be a subscriber around here, because yeah. Church ladies are not allowed. I'm gonna find a better. What I'm probably do? I'm gonna Google that girl and see if I can find her, and I'm remove the blue pillar. Okay, I may have to cut her head off and put it on a polka dot body. I may have to do some editing, okay, and put her in a. I may take her head and put it on Mary J. Blige's body, and then leave it like that. Okay, I may have to find another polka dot outfit for the lose of the Cardi B case, and then put her on the. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'm not sure, but let me get to sharing my screen, because for the most part, we're only going to get into the stuff on the thumbnail. Okay, because Mel went live to discuss her and Martell being a little harassing little ninja. Okay, we're gonna get into Cardi B, because she spoke after the court case. We'll get into all of that. Okay, and I feel like the best way to make this a cohesive live is just follow the things. Okay, follow the things with the pillow too. Follow the things on the thumbnail and leave it at that. Okay, anything extra we can get into tomorrow. Okay, but look, last time y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. Anyway. Let me share my screen because I saved some stuff. Because people be tripping. Okay, people be in child. It was a long work day. Then between Cardi court case, between Mel being on the live, Cardi fussing and with people outside the courthouse. Karen getting out of jail. I was just saving stuff left and right. Young Thug being a whole snitch around here. I said, no, let's just get into what's on maybe one or two other things as I'm scrolling. But again, for the majority of the stuff, it's really about thumbnail antics. Okay. Now where I want to start. I want to start with where he at? What's his man name? August Alsina. Now we love I love August Alsina. He was a good singer or whatever. Now August Alsina, he ain't made no music in a long time or whatever. Did August Alsina become gay and then stop doing music? Anyway, August Alsina posted, about him and his boyfriend, Young Zoo. Okay, they have been together for 3 shots in, and 5 years later, they a couple. They together. They go together. Boyfriend and boyfriend. Now look, I don't mind people liking what they like. I don't knock no one's thing. Okay, whether you're gay, straight, bi, trans, whatever float your boat, that's your boat. You know what I'm saying? That's your boat. So I don't know why folk be having issue and whatnot, but I guess some folk was talking about how old August Alsina is versus how old boy is. I don't know their age difference. Let me see. August Alsina. Now he's 32. He's 32. And I assume that means he's older than old boy. But after they posted that, okay, where is that? I gotta scroll up and get to it. Folks were complaining about, I guess, age stuff between them two, how long they've been together. And they've never technically said we go together. Okay, we go together. Technically, all they said was, hey, we have a connection between us, and that's what matters and what not. And that's all I've ever heard anyone say about them two. But I'm like, once you hang around with somebody and they shirt is off and your hand is always around their chest, y'all go together. Y'all go together, and it's fine, okay? But old boy said, it's a little, this my first and only time addressing this. I don't give about any external validation whatsoever. I don't need anyone's likeness, but I'm a grown-ass man with his own mind and free will. If I ever do anything, it's because I want to. Okay, I met August when I was already of age, meaning I was legal. Okay, stop making it seem as if I was 10. Okay, again, I met him when I was already of age. I was an adult. Okay, he didn't even know me when I was 16 or 17. Not sure where that came from. Okay. Yeah, there's a slight age difference, but y'all pick and choose when to judge it when it comes to that. We will have known each other for 5 years toward the end of the year. So if August is 32, so he was around 27. Okay, he was around 27. The young boy, maybe young boy was around 18, 19. Okay. Anyway, again, would have known each other for 5 years for the end of the year. So he's speaking in future terms because that's where we plan to make it. I know I'm not on the internet person to prioritize my peace before anything and protect my relationship because the media at times can sleep in and tarnish beautiful dynamics. August is my boyfriend. We go together. Okay. And we are happy with each other. simple. But I can see how being quiet and trying to protect something of value to you can allow some people to spin the narrative and create a bunch of difficult stuff. Blah, blah, blah. That's my man. Okay, I call the shots. August shows up and supports me in whatever I want to do. He supports my dream. He is a dream and blah, 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 blah. Folk then had issues. That's that man boyfriend. What you want me to do? Now, first of all, I feel like I would like to see it. I just wonder, like who's the top, who's the bottom? August is probably a top. I can't see August as a bottom. But anyway, August then had to come through and confirm, yes, that's my boyfriend. Okay, he said, hope this is up any confusion. Okay, August said, my boy be chilling, all mysterious and shit. But I love when the young God speaks. They be having some wild sex probably too and whatnot. But again, he also said, because young God expulsion, the message seems to be collective gathering, letting them know to play somewhere where it's safe. But playing with them ain't it. I don't look at the end of the day, if y'all banging and y'all together, who cares? If you legally of age, he legally of age, we not tripping. Ain't nobody tripping. But congrats to August Alsina and his boyfriend on, I guess, coming out officially now and saying they go together. I mean, look, y'all can get pregnant, so I mean, speaking of pregnant, this is a video of Brittany Renner. You know, Brittany Renner, who was on Basketball Wives. She was married to Kevin Gates for 2 days. She became a fake Muslim for some time and whatnot. Well, you know, she's a baby by the basketball player PJ Washington. Okay. And I don't know if this is current video or old video. However, the video service of when the baby daddy PJ and PJ's wife came to pick up the son, Brittany was already recording. The baby started crying. Just look out.
Okay, hold on, pause. This is what we're not doing. So every time that he does this, I'm gonna record this because that's not okay.
Now, this is my thing. She was already recording, which is fine. You know, her and PJ have a horrible co-parenting relationship or whatever. I don't know, PJ Washington. He's 27 now. Okay. And it was a big thing when they had a baby because she was older than him. Okay. How old is Brittany Renner? Brittany Renner is 33. Okay. So again, it was a bit of an age difference and whatnot. And folk was complaining because she older, he younger, you know, he got her knocked up and whatnot, and blah, blah, blah. We don't really care. But I feel like if you have never seen a baby not want to go with the other parent, that's not always a red flag. It's something to pay attention to. It means what you always should do. Check for bruises. Okay. Check for any trauma to the body. But sometimes kids don't want to go with either parent. Okay. Is he waking up from a nap? Okay. Is he pissed off? I don't know what's going on. But some kids do cry when going from one parent to the other, especially if y'all are beefed out. He may not be too familiar with the daddy if he ain't around that much. I'm just saying.
No, the thing is, this is the third time he's done it. This is the third time he's done it. He doesn't want to go with you. So actually show up and do something then with him.
So her saying that makes me believe he not around a lot. So the son is not familiar with him, but it don't mean, like when you say something like, I'm recording this, don't make it seem as if he's hurting the baby and that's why the baby don't want to go. He just don't know that man. Okay? He don't know that man.
Because he does this every time. No, it's not. No, it's not. It ain't because anybody babies him. You gonna give him his bag and stuff?
That's terrible. 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, no, it's not that at all. No, it's not. No, yeah, I will, but And it's up with me. Just know that it's up.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Suck my dick.
If you
Now, why you gotta suck the dick? Then why we doing that? I'm like, look, her mom is recording or whatever. So him telling Brittany Renner, suck my dick. Why y'all doing all that? That's why the baby upset. The baby can probably feel y'all energy, and it could be the baby does not want to leave the mama, just in general. So sometimes if you know your baby will cry and leave, and you get a baby to the grandmama and let the grandma do the exchange. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be going from mama to daddy. I don't know. But yeah, she said he's at least been there for 3 weeks. At least 3 weeks. But not suck my dick. Not suck the dick, girl.
had one, maybe I would. Pussy ass
Hey, you wish I would, bitch.
Get your bitch ass out my driveway, ho.
Fuck you. You don't pay for shit either. $170,000 to your hoe, but $11,000
in your son's bank account.
Now, the mama referring to is that man's wife. The fact that the mama, the daddy, the grandmama, the stepmama, all is fussing in front of the baby, that's why he crying. Because y'all is crazy.
$11,000 in your son's bank account, but $170 for that bitch. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car. Come on.
So I don't know why anybody.
It's up with me. Just know that it's up.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Don't say you a love girl.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Suck my dick.
If you had one, maybe I would.
I mean, he has a dick because he got her pregnant, so we know that there's a penis there.
Pussy ass
Hey, you
bitch.
wish I would,
Pussy
bitch.
ass. What the fuck you looking at? Get your bitch ass out my driveway, ho.
When I saw some folks saying, "Oh, that means that it's a red flag," he probably messing with that baby. I would not let my child go with him. I feel like, you have to figure out what the issue is. It could really be y'all ain't doing friendly exchanges. The mama fussing, the grandmama fussing, the mama fussing, the daddy fussing, the wife's fussing, all y'all fussing, and the babies want to go to sleep. He wants some juice. He wants some graham crackers. Okay. I don't like it when either parent is fussing and arguing in front of the child. And to me, a child who's like 2 or 3 crying because they're going from one to the other, to me, is not a huge red flag. It's to pay attention. Because kids cry from going to mama to daddy, even in the same household. Some kids cry because a parent is leaving. But her mama joining in on the bullshit, his wife on the bullshit, all of them wrong. All of them are wrong. But also the grandmama bringing up how that man's wife got 100 grand and the baby got 11,000. The baby 3. What do you need money for? If the rent paid, if the bills paid, and it's an extra 11K in that little baby account, that baby don't need 30K in their account for. It's a baby, bitch. It's a baby. Now he go to school, pay them school bills, pay any hospital bills, pay any food bills, and if he's paying the bills, what's the complaint? It's just weird. But Brittany's weird to me too. I don't know why she be on that bullshit sometimes. It's weird. And I really hope this is an old video and we don't need it no more. Not today, not ever. Young Thug has been caught snitching on everybody. And I mean everybody. Young Thug was in jail for a while, child. And for some reason, all of Young Thug's jail calls have been leaking. Well, not leaking. People requested that man jail call, and they're putting out the jail calls. He had been complaining about Gunna being a snitch and saying shit or whatever. But Young Thug was in jail talking to everybody about everybody.
Supposed to be a nigga who bless a nigga. That's why them niggas will never be bigger than Drake ever in life. Niggas will never be bigger than Buddy. Buddy gonna do it right. Buddy fucking with everybody. You know how many niggas like Drake change? I mean, the nigga can take care of their family because of butter. Just like straight fucking with you. Kendrick, goddamn, put a nigga on. Y'all niggas, you're a superstar. You don't ran up you a few hundred M, but you ain't put nobody on though. You see what I'm saying? You ain't even put Keem on. Cause the shit you and him doing, that shit ain't really doing that.
Now I know in jail, you ain't got nothing else to do besides make phone calls, write letters, eat food, work out, make license plates, braid each other hair. But again, why are you on the phone discussing everybody else except your own business?
Put somebody on. It's okay to ring you a few hundred M's up, but who you help though? You ain't really help nobody. It's the saying. You did all that shit for nothing, nigga. You ain't help nobody, nigga. Nigga ain't really gaining no fans off of you. King ain't big. King love hell, man. He can't sell no fucking ticket. Watch out. Like, man, watch out.
And do people? I mean, I haven't been to prison. Never been to prison. They do say on the call is being recorded. Like, you do know there's a whole recording of said calls. Why would you ever be on the phone having so many conversations about so many people? Because again, young thug right there. Okay. It was somebody else too. We talked yesterday. Oh, Gucci.
Nah, the nigga. So he left at the house. I guess he didn't want the police to know that he was in the spot. So he left at the spot. And then he seen the nigga in the mall, I think a month later. He called the police in the mall. Hey man, I see the man who killed my friend in the mall. Then he
lined them up and everything.
Yes, he came in the store, pulled the gun out, told the nigga get on the ground. Like, man, fuck nigga, get on the ground.
That's what P did?
Yes. P put the gun on
the nigga.
P put the gun on the nigga so the nigga couldn't leave the mall. Then the police came there and got him. He made him stay in there till the police got there.
Just in there snitching. I don't know if he didn't realize it was all being recorded. I don't know. But I just feel like he really can't talk about anybody else in snitching. Because you was caught snitching in prison. Even though he may not see it as snitching because I didn't talk to the police. But once you are having conversation with anyone over a phone that's been recorded, you snitching you telling, or you just gossiping. You're gossiping for no good reason. And even trying to talk about Kendrick because he ain't helped nobody. Well, so maybe you don't want to. Maybe you don't want to be a helper. Okay, he don't want to be a hamburger helper. Maybe he just wants to be his own meal. Okay, leave that man alone. Okay, and stop it. But I feel like maybe because he kept saying, well, Gunna snitching and so-and-so snitching. They said, oh, well, you know what, let's see what you were saying in the courts. Let's see what you were saying on the phone calls in the prisons. And it seemed like his whole time in there, he was being a chatty patty. Okay, having all the conversations with other convicts on the phone. Okay, and I just hope that sir, sit down somewhere and be quiet. And again, I know in jail, all you have time to do is discuss, what's going on, what you doing, what they doing. But sometimes just discuss the weather. Okay, discuss TV shows that you can watch in prison. But him kind of being caught out for talking a whole bunch of shit, it kind of served him right. It kind of served him right. Hopefully Jesus will fix it. Who else I want to get into before we get to the people? I don't care about that. Did y'all know that Shekinah owns Shekinah from Love and Hip Hop has a funeral business? I said, bitch, what? Didn't she do hair? To go from doing hair to owning a funeral home, that's a hell of a crossover.
For services, right? You get what you want on your service. I service anybody. I don't care if they ain't got nothing but $5,000, $4,000, $3,000. I service anybody. I don't turn nobody down. Understand that, okay? Next thing I want to let you know. If somebody got a $20,000 service, that don't go to me. That's probably going to go on decor. That's probably going to go on how the setup look, but it don't go to me. You know, in business, when you got a business, it's other stuff that you add on a la carte. They go to other people, right?
Not a la carte for a funeral.
Right. I don't print pictures, okay? You have to pay the print shop for that.
That's true.
Okay? You have to pay for obituary. It's certain stuff that people want. So don't come on here with that hating ass shit. Somebody, I charge $20K for funerals, because that's not the case. Okay? Stop putting it out there. A lot of you guys are paying whatever y'all paying for services, but if you ain't never been to me to get a service, don't lie on how much I charge for services, because I help people. I love people. I have a genuine love for people, okay? So don't come on here spraying that how much services be costing, and people be getting all that kind of stuff that they get going on. So you shit because you don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
Now look, funerals are a hell of it's expensive. Okay. Now I don't think I would ever call anything in a funeral a la carte. Okay, it ain't no meat around here. However, I think nobody realized how much a funeral costs until you have to pay for one or plan one. And you know, that shit, child, look, everything costs. The flowers, the casket, the obituaries, the food for the repast. And I am a firm believer in, if you can't afford it, don't try to afford it, because the person dead. Ain't no bank in heaven. Ain't nobody in heaven said I had my funeral. Ain't none of that. Okay, you get what you can afford. Okay, if all you can afford is the damn cremation and a repast, we'll do that. When I see folks spending 10, 15, 20, 30,000 for a funeral, and for what, if you can afford it, I ain't saying don't do that. I ain't saying don't do that. Okay. However, if you can't afford it, please don't go broke trying to bury somebody in this most extreme. You want doves, you want a horse-drawn carriage, you want a casket line with silver and gold, you want Kurt Franklin to come sing Mother's in Heaven, you want a 15-page obituary, okay, you want a 13-piece choir singing in the background, okay, you want a steak and lobster repair. You can't afford that shit. You can't afford it, and it's okay if you can't, but let's plan accordingly, okay? You can have a real good funeral for $5,000. You can, okay? You may have some cremation, okay? Rent the casket, but if you can't afford it, you shouldn't do it, okay? You can't. Make your own obituaries at the house. Use Canva, okay? Then get you some flowers from the garden. Okay, put them in the casket. Okay, bury them in a goddamn velour jogging suit for freedom. Okay, they can feel real loose in the casket, and like you don't need to add all them extras if you can't afford it. I'm just saying, because the child, look, when my daddy died in 2015, because he wanted to be cremated, and they said even if you can't rent a casket. If the casket's yours. Okay, if it costs $2, $10,000, whatever it costs, that's your casket. Even if you're doing a cremation, and we had it covered. It wasn't an issue with us, but because you had to go and sit with the folk. And they say, well, this cost this amount of money. This cost this amount of money. This is this amount of money. Flowers is extra. The day can be a different price. Okay, the length of service is a different price. If you want the organ included in the song, it all adds up. You know what I'm saying? So I've never heard them call it a la carte before, but I've only been involved in 2 funeral plannings, and that's my dad 2015. Then my birth father, last year, and it was like, but I've also been to funerals of people who had to have fish fries to pay for it, the funeral was planned 2-3 weeks out because they had to raise the money for it. When I be like, child, go ahead and look. Tombstones, burial plots is expensive as hell. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't got it, you ain't got it, and that's okay. And I said, because I have a nice life insurance policy, but I still tell people, child, if I die, don't spend all that fucking money on my funeral. Okay, cremate me, have a repast, and go ahead and spend that money in Vegas. Don't you spend, 20 grand, 30, don't do that. Okay. Give me the regular plan. Okay. Give me the 2-piece and a biscuit plan. Okay. A cremation, a repast, and go about your business. And I also feel like I wish more people would get into memorial services, celebrating life, than funerals, mourning the dead. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. And when I seen Felicia Rashad and her sister, Debbie Allen, and they had a full-on celebration of life party for their mom who passed away recently. All in black, child, it's a sad songs. You're walking down the aisle all slow. No, you need to. We need. I'm not saying don't grieve the dead, but the ceremony needs to get to being a celebration of their life and not the mourning. And this is sad as day, child. I'm like, I got child. Whew, I can't, Jesus. Can't do it, Lord. Okay. But I hope that we can start getting to that. You don't grieve forever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm hoping that funerals can get back to being about celebrating the life of people. And she kind of said, bitch, I don't charge $20K. I charge $1,000, I charge a little bit for a lot today. How we get to funerals? Let's see, no music. Jackie said, bitch, I got a husband and we in Paris. We in France. We around here, girl. Okay. Y'all don't have no man and my man with me. Whatever hold Jackie has on Doug Christie, she is proof that I'm gonna mind my business at home, act a fool on camera, but my man love me. Okay, and they want, because he's the head coach now of the Sacramento Kings. She's a full-fledged basketball wife and a coach's wife in the NBA, bitch. So she like, kiss my grits. Okay, kiss my grits. I'm in Europe, ho, with my husband who love me. I said, girl, you better do it, Jackie. She's still batshit crazy. Jackie's still batshit crazy, but we're gonna let her be. Okay, let's get, I think it's now all thumbnail stuff that I have left, okay? And then we're gonna all go to bed. Okay, we're gonna all, Chris Brown had a concert in Atlanta recently. And child, they said all the folk on night one in Atlanta could not even get in, who had, like, I think we had 4 seats. They could not get in because Ticketmaster reissued their tickets. And then once they got to the venue, they could not be let in. They had to go back around to the ticket box to get new tickets. I would have been pissed. People was in line for hours, and some of them did not get in because they went home. Look, the moment I get somewhere and I'm told it's a whole other process to get in, I'm going home. I am at an age to where if it's too much of an effort to do something, I don't want to do it. I'm not waiting in line. I'm not parking 4 blocks away, being in line for 5 hours. I'm not doing none of that shit. If I can't buy my ticket easy and just go into the regular line and wait to get in, I'm not doing nothing extra. I'm not going to the other parking lot structure, to the other ticket box. I ain't doing none of that shit. People buy tickets and get there early to avoid long lines, to avoid, they do it out of convenience. So if I've already inconvenienced myself to get here 4 hours early and I end up still waiting in line for 4 more hours, I'm going home at hour 2. You know, so people are not waiting for refunds from Ticketmaster. Child, I probably should blame Rock Nation. Rock Nation be fucking shit up all the time. Or that's what Tory Lane did said. Y'all take a 30 good old seconds, okay? Like the video, and then come on back for a good time. And we're back. Okay, so let's start with Tyrese, who I'm like, is he look Tyrese? We had watched him be, all crybaby-ish the other day. Okay, because he said I was gonna go bankrupt. I had to call the people that I had to get a job, and I missed my flight and all the other shit. Well, today he's out here badgering Mary J. Blige. Now, he said to y'all, I got a new album out and whatnot, and blah, blah, blah. Well, he went on social media. To me, this is a form of harassment. When people go to social media to address other celebrities, you wanna kind of bully them into saying yes to whatever it is you're asking. If they've already said no, stop bothering me.
I tried my best to get Mary J. Blige on both songs. She passed on it. It's okay. I feel a way about it. I'm hurt. I'm really hurt. I can't lie. But she passed on it.
It's a business. And why your voice so low and so slow?
And I wasn't hurt that Mary passed on the song as if she didn't have a choice, because she does.
Once you ask me something privately and I say no privately, and you decide to go on social media publicly and address this situation, I will never talk to you again.
She's a fucking legend. She's my sister. I love her. I was more so hurt about her passing on the song because, like a mad scientist, I went into the studio, and when I tell you I customized this song, I made this motherfucker tailor-made for Mary.
And she said no. I don't want to do it. Leave me alone.
And if y'all can get this message to Mary, you my Capricorn sister. I love you more than you could ever. I don't even think you understand how much I love you.
How high y'all think he is right now? Is he edibles high? Is he cocaine high? Is he liquor drunk? I don't know which one it is, but to then tell people, hey, y'all get this message to Mary. Don't send folk over at the bottom of that lady.
You are just so one of a kind. You are one of one. Your heart, your soul, your compassion, your empathy towards everyone.
So when she told you no, have empathy, that no means no is a full sentence. No is a full response. No is a full-blown answer to any question.
You take care of everybody around you. Loyal to a default at times. You're amazing. I love you. I'm disappointed that you didn't do my song.
Fuck you. Fuck your song. I don't want to be in your song. I don't want to be on your album. Forget you. Leave me alone, bitch.
Not on my watch.
She don't want to be around there. Okay? She said not today.
But we got so much equity over all these years. I ain't gonna hold that to you.
You want to come and blackmail me on the social medias?
Nigga.
You want people to come and you want them to force me to be on your album? You don't get out my fucking... That's not like Tyrese. He irks my nerve. Now Tyrese is an amazing singer. Okay, we won't take that from him, but he's an aggravating individual. To get around here high as a kite, allegedly. You seem high. You're talking real slow. Your eyes real low. Your mouth seems dry. Okay, just cut it out. Leave her alone. Stop bothering her. But to say, we had so much skin in the game, I won't hold it against you. If we didn't, I still wouldn't care. Because I said no. I said hell no. I said not today. I don't want to be here. Okay, up in this dancery. Anyway. He just aggravates me. He really aggravates me. Okay. I want to get into Kandi. So Kandi was doing Keke Palmer's It's Keke Baby podcast. Okay, down there at the Prime place and whatnot. I gotta finish watching some shows on Prime. And Keke asked her about Phaedra Parks, also about Kenya Moore. Okay. Now if you don't recall, Kandi has not talked to or dealt with Phaedra since the season 9 drama of Housewives of Atlanta, where we found out that Phaedra was the culprit, was the guilty party that started the rumor that Kandi and Todd wanted to rape Portia, okay, get her down to their dungeon, okay, and do some freaky dicky things against her will. Okay, so Kandi has always said that was a horrible time for her. How people for years, during that situation and even after the situation, people were still calling her Bill Cosby. And it was so much that happened. She could have lost her business and blah, 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 blah. And so, to me, Kandi absolutely has every right to never want to deal with Phaedra again, solely because to this day, Phaedra has never acknowledged, apologized, addressed that whole thing. She's never held herself accountable. But Kandi said, I got a response for you, Keke.
And obviously you said too hard, but do you think there's any way try to reach out?
No, child. Afraid to say, she's like, ask Phaedra. Okay, there is no reconciliation. I do not want to talk to her. She ain't tried to call me and say sorry or nothing. I don't want. She like Phaedra. It's a no. It'll always be a no.
She never tried to reach out.
No.
Because she know.
No, it's there's no reason for us to communicate it. We've been in the same room before, but there's no reason for us
and
to
you guys just you kind of just avoid, or not even avoid, but just
we just don't interact.
And I know I saw, I know how I have felt in the past that people need to stop asking her that question. I felt like when Phaedra wasn't nowhere to be seen on Bravo and whatnot, there was never a reason to bring it up again. I do feel like because Phaedra is newly back on Bravo, she's back on Housewives. Kandi is known for Housewives as well. I do think because Phaedra is back on House, and I think Kandi was just at an event for Shamia, who was in a movie. So maybe Phaedra was there. I don't know. But I think Kiki asking right now makes sense because Phaedra is in the mix of things in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And like, is there any room for it? Hell no.
Just don't speak. I mean, not disrespectful. I don't come in cussing nobody out and that. We just, you stay your way, I stay my way. You know, I don't feel the need to fake it for the world in that situation. Yep. I feel like I see people online trying to change what happened. Obviously, y'all did not watch the show. Y'all did not really pay attention to what happened.
I watched the show. I reviewed the show. I discussed the show. Anybody acting like what Phaedra helped concoct, what Phaedra tried to cover up, the implication that was put on both Kandi and Todd, and what could have ruined the Housewife franchise, it could have ruined Kandi. It wasn't a minimalized situation. You know what I'm saying? Even if that was never Phaedra's intent, she knew how damaging that kind of rumor could be, and she did it anyway.
Yeah. And I do not care to re-explain it. I do not care to bring it up no more. If y'all, if people feel how they feel, I feel how I feel. I ain't changed it. So,
and being on the show, were there ever times where the producers try to, let's bring it back, or let's
no?
So they knew to respect it too.
No, not at all. Not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Now you were
meaning they knew I wasn't having that. Okay, and what I can appreciate is her saying, they knew not to bring it back up. They knew not to try to have that be this, that, or the other, or try to force me to have a conversation about it. I think we talked about it again, season 9, the following season. It was discussed then, but I think since then it's been a topic off the board.
She said, "Hell no, y'all." Did y'all hear?
No, it's like It's like I mean, I don't really feel.
But the producers of these shows sometimes I don't think people understand. It can be a lot. What you guys are juggling. Not only are you juggling the relationships on the show, but you're juggling the relationships that people are trying to have with the producers to stay on the show, and so it becomes a lot of mess.
Well, at the time, what was said was supposedly had been blamed on the producer,
right?
And at the time, that producer said, absolutely not. They did not say that, and that was not true, and it was a whole thing.
I think they kept on saying it was supposed to be Carlos King, and Carlos denied that he had anything to do with it.
So for it to come back now, people still be trying to say it was the producer that said that. Is not true, and I don't know why y'all be trying to believe that.
Yeah,
so we can move past.
I mean, you were there, so I believe you.
You were there.
You were also really vocal about Kenya Moore, like supporting her, and how they were disrespecting her in the promos, and
well, here's my thing. Everybody was like, why would you say? Here's my thing. That's my girl, and I think people don't understand friendship. Y'all don't understand that my friend could be wrong or do something that's not tactful or whatever, but I can still have a conversation with her separately and not have to drag her publicly about something that she did when, whatever.
And the reason I feel like that's a great way to explain it, I think that may be the reason why Kenya is upset with Cynthia. I think she felt like Cynthia never, my opinion is, I think Kenya felt like Cynthia chastised her publicly and in real time. And I think she didn't like that. I think Kandi saying, at the end of the day, that's my friend first. And when she does something wrong, I don't have to chastise her and go at her throat publicly. I can say behind closed doors, girl, what the fuck would you do? What are you doing? Now, why would you do that? I think, I'm also that way. My true friends, you will never catch me discussing my real friends publicly. You won't. If my real friends do something wrong, while they're in the wrong, I'm on their side still. I'm gonna calm them down and pull them back in. I'm not going to help them explode. You know what I'm saying? However, I'm also not going to chastise them in the moment of what's going on. I'm gonna try to calm the shit down. And once we get behind closed doors, I'm gonna say, friend, why the fuck you do that? Friend, why you do that? Okay, don't do that. I'm a friend. I love you, friend. You know what I'm saying? There's always a way to address. I told Karla had to do that to me one time. Well, it was years ago because I cussed somebody out publicly, and she said, "Girl, then why would she called me and said, no, Jay, why you do that?" And that wasn't. But publicly, she was like, "That's my girl," and she said what she said, but privately, she said that wasn't nice. You went too far, and that's true friendship to where you're not trying to enable your friend, you're not trying to make excuses for them. However, in a time of conflict and bullshit, you're not piling on to everyone else who is already piling on against them because it makes them feel like you're also against them. You wait till cameras down. Now, why would you do that? And then as things progress, you can also have a conversation on camera once things are more calmed down. That's kind of friend I am.
So at the end of the day,
Yeah.
I do feel like, and after it's played out, it was wrong on both sides. And I just kind of felt like, you can't take one off and not take the other off. I felt like that was wrong. You know what I mean? And y'all can disagree with me, but that's how I felt. And
I think everyone felt that way. I also felt like Bravo. I think in the moment Bravo thought we'll remove Kenya because people will be on Britt's side. And I think as the season progressed and Britt showed who she really was, I think production regretted that decision. But they couldn't bring her back because they'd already announced she wasn't coming back or whatever. And I think once the season aired, they also felt like, damn, we should have had Kenya keep filming to show it be rectified.
I'm definitely going to support my girl and say they didn't even give her the opportunity to come back and apologize. Everybody else got the chance to come back and apologize.
Yeah.
So, why she don't get that chance?
Now she gone with the wind fabulous.
Well, she's still fabulous.
Now why would I go back to that old school?
I feel like if other people win, get to blow back on their husband, need to blow back on that too.
Meaning if Phaedra monkey ass, and that's a nice girl monkey. If Phaedra can go back on the show, so should Kenya. But then I don't know when we'll see Kenya back. We shall see. Karen is out of jail, y'all. They had Karen watch all day down there in Potomac. They had the Bravo camera set up. They had the news camera set up down there. She was released, between like 11 and like around 11 a.m. this morning. But they had they had other people down there.
I said, Karen, you owe me because you're really distracting my visit for my husband today. So, yeah, Karen, yeah. Kudos out, dog. Glad you're getting out.
Meaning, girl, get out the prison. Now, wait a minute. Karen ain't in no man's prison. Is Karen getting out? Was I holding the men up too? And Karen in the female section? Anyway, but Karen got out, child. And when I tell you, now they said Karen was getting out, right? And they being said Karen with her hair and makeup done first and stuff. We didn't even see Karen. Okay, let's go.
Hi, Karen.
A hand and a car. A hand and a car. Now there was, other little, but you couldn't really see Karen. You know what I'm saying? This is the most we got. This is a zoomed in view of Karen. Scarf on her head. Okay, she look. Do it. It do look like Karen because then Karen did 6 months in the prison. Okay, Karen was sentenced to 2 years, 1 year suspended, which left 1 year in prison. She then did 6 months in prison. Okay, she went in February. She's out today, which was September the 2nd and whatnot. But you can't really see her face. You know what I'm saying? It was real slow. Okay. She said, you ain't finna see my face. No, you because child, and she probably do want to. She want to wash the prison off. You know, I always tell people, prison has a stench. Prison has it's a stink on a person. Not like a funky smell, but like it smell like inside. Okay, so Karen probably wanted. Wait. Did the video of her walking? She gets some booty shots on her and her makeup now. I didn't see that. All I seen was this one. You know, I just seen this one of her, and this is her just a car riding past shot, and that's it. Her hand out the window. Now I'm pretty sure Bravo will probably have more footage of her, because Bravo was there filming, and it makes sense. The last season ended with Karen going to jail. You know, so I do feel like the next season, towards the end of next season, we see Karen getting out. Is it really a great way to, shimmy Karen back into the swing of things? You know what I'm saying? But I said, child, Karen is free. She out. Karen's probably in there selling honey buns. Now they said they interviewed somebody outside of prison. What they say?
Honestly, as a human, I was actually happy that she did get jail time, because it was her fourth DUI, and that's very serious and very scary, and someone could have been hurt. So I'm like a lot of her fans. I thought the sentence was correct for what she did.
I feel like nobody who's a fan of Karen was upset at Karen, being sent to prison. So Karen will not be able to drive. She cannot be behind the wheel for a year. Okay. Again, this is her fourth. Oh, TikTok. Let me look up. This was her fourth DUI. Okay. Karen was completely soft. Now, how I check the. Now y'all know I'm not TikTok savvy. Hold on. Let me see. No, I did see that one, Lisa. That's I believe that's an old video of Karen. I don't think it's new. I seen that one scrolling, and I'm like, I feel like I saw her in that same wig and outfit before, and I thought when I seen it that was people making it seem like that was her, but it was an old video of Karen before she went to prison. Look at her. Let me go to Karen's page. Karen Huger. Cause she ain't posted since she's been back. But I don't know if I can find that same thing. But yeah, I did see that one of her. I'm like, that's the same thing I saw her do before. So I don't think that one's current. I think someone was trying to be funny. And put that out. Cause I feel like if that was Karen for real, it would. Yep, here you go. I found it. So that's this. So yeah, because I saw it, and I'm like, I seen it before. And this is from February of 2024. So someone took, Karen from this outfit, that hair, and they put it out as if this was Karen now, and it wasn't. That was Karen over a year ago. But yeah. But Karen cannot get behind the wheel for a full year. She is on a 5 years of supervised probation. Okay. It says an interlock device required once she cleared to drive again, meaning she can't. I think she has to blow onto a thing if she drives. You know what I'm saying? But if she has no violations, they will end her probation to unsupervised for after 3 years. Karen needs a full 5 years of probation. Karen needs to never drive again. Karen's whole license needs to be suspended. One, I'm not saying old folk can't drive, because some of them can, but Karen is a alcoholic driver, and she's had 4 chances to not do it again, and she keep doing it. So for Karen, it should be Karen. You can't drive. Ray can't drive. You and Ray are both old enough and rich enough to have a consistent driver. Period. Okay, y'all ain't going. Y'all, you don't have to go to work. Okay, you work for Bravo. Okay, I'm pretty sure put in your contract that Bravo has to have a driver taking you to and from any, any filming and whatnot. Karen ain't going to the local Kroger picking up the groceries, and if she do, girl, ship that stuff. Okay. Karen is at an age, and because of Karen's age, her alcoholism, and her 4 DUIs, she don't need to drive no damn more. Okay, at all. God forbid she drive again and crash and kill her anyway. So yeah, I'm fully okay with all of these stipulations, but I feel like leave Karen on the 5. After 3 years, she'll still be on probation. This will not be, supervised. But she's free. I'm pretty sure she's going to be on Housewives next season. I'm pretty sure she's going to film some kind of interview with Andy. I'm pretty sure it'll be a one-on-one nail biting, fresh out of prison, like they did Teresa. So, girl, welcome. She's free now. She's free now. But we ain't seen her. To God be the glory. I'm happy she out. I am. I'm very happy she out. But Karen, don't do that shit no more. Don't do it, Karen. Go sit down somewhere, Karen. Put all the liquor down, Karen, and let that be that, okay? What's next? Okay, we did Kandi, Kenya, and Phaedra. We did Mary J. Oh, let's get into Mel. So I was minding my business, okay? And then I got a little D of the M that was like, oh, Mel was on TikTok because her and Martell and Coleslaw had some kind of altercation, okay? Of some kind of altercation. Now, Mel was on the TikTok, okay? Mel was on the TikTok doing her product line, her what's it called? 7th Avenue stuff, okay? Now, remember, Martell, from Love and Marriage Huntsville, Mel is no longer on Love and Marriage Huntsville. She left the show. She said, y'all, I'm done, okay? She is not on the season, but her and Martell are still dealing with the court thing because, Martell was arrested for harassing communication. It was a back and forth, court thing, and they had court last week. Now, Martell allegedly, okay, let me see, Melody, Cherie, and Martell. Hold on. Let me pull it up. They were at court, right? For the harassing communication case. Because she was on live, I didn't catch the beginning of it all the way. But allegedly, she's saying in the courts, he pled guilty. Okay. So it kind of wraps up or whatever was going on. But he's still supposed to leave her fuck alone. And she said after court, him and his little bird was around here messing with me, following me in my way. Okay. So Mel went live and we're going to watch. It's like 15 minutes of it or whatever. Let's laugh a little bit.
Had their phone. They was about 6'6", standing outside the courthouse with a phone, muscular, pretending to be on a phone. So after that, right? Oh, let me hold this part. So after that, okay,
I cut and pasted this together. Okay. I cut and pasted it together because 1, she was selling product. I don't sell products. And 2, it was a lot going on. So it's some cut and paste or whatever, but we'll get the whole gist of it.
That we sit down on the bench because, again, we're not trying to run towards conflict. We're trying to avoid conflict. So we sit on the bench to give them time to go to their car. So if you know the Madison County Courthouse, there's a long, it's like a square, and there's a long walkway. They walk all the way down that long walkway and make a left. So I'm like, bet.
Because Martell brought Coleslaw with him to court. Now, I don't know why he brought Coleslaw to court. I have no idea why he would think to bring her to court. To me, he's consistently trying to bother that lady. And I like that Mel don't let him win. Him or Coleslaw. You can bring a little bird to court. I don't care. I don't want you anymore.
Maybe he's gone. They're going over there. They park that way, maybe in the garage on the side over there. Perfect. So I'm thinking they're gone. Okay? I'm thinking maybe they're gone, right? So, anywho, after that, we stand up from the bench because there's a bench right there. We stand up from the bench, and I was looking real cute. I was like, oh, hold my phone so I can take a selfie. So I went to take me a cute little picture because I wasn't cute in my life, you know? But next thing I know, soon as we stand up, y'all, okay? Soon as we stand up, here they come from all the way down there walking back towards this way. Now, yes, ma'am, they done came back around for more shit. I guess they said, wait, she didn't take that bait. Let's go try again. All right, so look, here we go. Now, they done came all the way back around. Just like that, y'all recording me. For what? Recording me. And so I looked at this boy's phone and I said, why are you recording me? I was like, for what? I said, didn't you just plead guilty to harassment? And you harassing? Make it make sense. Right? Recording me. So I'm like, Jason, come on, let's go to the car. Let's go. So now they are behind us. I didn't like them being behind us. So I'm like, I moved Jason to the side. We went to the side. Then Martell's like, y'all go on. I said, no, y'all can go. So then they went. Then we ended up behind them. Bird still chirping. I'm ignoring it because why? I have already been told this ain't the place. After that.
Meaning Coleslaw around there talking cash money shit at court. Child, look. If Mel was to ever physically, assault Coleslaw, we're gonna pay her bail money. If Mel was to ever go that route, everybody will pay the bail money.
We're walking. Bird still chirping. Okay, still chirping. I'm still not saying it.
The fact they play bird music for Coleslaw.
I'm still not saying anything. We're still not saying anything. So we get towards the car, and that's whenever this content creator that I never met before, I didn't know how she looked, who she was, but now I know who she is. Her name is name is Hannah Grace. And so she, with everything going on at that time, I get it, but she was going to try to speak to me, like, hey, Melody. And so you stand right here on the show, you be this person. You stand right here. Hey, Melody, this one. You know her? I was like, And so then, me being me, because I consider she might be a fan, so I'm nice to my peeps. So I was like, hi. I said, what's your name? She told me her name. And she said, yeah, about all your products and da. But she said her legal name, right? Not her YouTube name. And so I said, okay, well, hi, nice to meet you. I said, do you have a YouTube channel or, she said, yeah, Hannah Grace. I said, oh, Hannah Grace. I was like, yes. Oh, and I gave her a hug. So nice to meet you. And that was that. She's an older lady. She's probably in her 50s, but beautiful. And, she was real sweet. Gave her a hug, whatever. So now let me see her phone. So after that, I say to Jason, I said, I meet her and then we walk towards the car. And I said, no, you know what? I said, I want to go back to the courthouse. I said, I want to walk back to the courthouse and I want to go see the city attorney and I want to let him know what just happened right after court.
Because if we leave in court and you were already harassing me and I waited for y'all to walk away and go your own way, why would y'all come back to where I am? Why y'all fucking with me? And why your whole chirping at me? Hey, why your bird chirping at me? You want them, you got them. Why are you anywhere near me? Get out of my face, little girl. So I would also say, hey, judge, he fucked with me again. Get him, judge. Get him.
So this is when this happens. And see, I knew to get my phone out for this one because I missed a lot of all the other stuff, the shenanigans. Because I don't just be quick thinking. I don't do shit just to get moments and record everything. So I'm not just trying to pull up a phone and record. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm somewhat in disbelief, I think, and probably just like, I know this can't be real. Like, I know this ain't happening right now. I know this can't be real. So they go and get in their vehicle. If you're not from Huntsville, it may be hard for me to explain, but just know to get back to where I was walking, they had to drive all the way around, come back to come where I am to let their window down to do this. Hold on.
So she recorded her phone, Martell and them, who drove back around the courthouse to come back where Mel was to say something to Mel.
Okay, so I'm gonna start right there. Did y'all hear me say anything? Did y'all hear me say anything? Did y'all hear me say one thing? Yes, they drove in a circle. Did y'all hear me say anything? Okay, I have not said anything at this point. Let me rewind it. You come back around, let your window down. That's why, like I said, anybody caping for this man or being caping for him, all y'all can kiss my ass. So, here we go.
How you doing? Get your face, get your hands at the same time. I'm looking like that. It's over with now.
Okay, so y'all hear somebody saying, who are you? Who are you? That's not me. Okay? That was not me saying, who are you? That was Miss Hannah Grace. Miss Hannah Grace was saying, who are you? Who are you? That's what Miss Hannah Grace was saying. I'm still not saying anything. I'm still walking back to the courthouse to go see the city attorney, who just so happened to still be in the courtroom with the judge. I guess they was taking a break or something. So like I said earlier when I first told this story, and I got more video to show in a second, just because I'm not on television, I don't want anybody to think that you're going to harass me in private, that your shenanigans ain't going to make the world news, okay? That it ain't going to be told. So Hannah Grace said, I'm sorry I'm dealing with this too, and that's what else I wanted to let y'all know. Like, just because you see me on here, you know what I'm saying? And I encourage y'all and I'm handling business, I'm doing all that, does not mean that I'm not also dealing with shenanigans behind the scenes at times too, okay?
And I think a lot of people feel like because Mel left the show, she don't comment on the show anymore at all. She don't say much about Martell, the show, anyone from the show. All she be doing her thing is her brand. Her brand, her TikTok lives, brand, trips out of town with the kids. She don't address any of that. And I think her saying, don't think because I ain't saying shit, I ain't still going through shit.
So, here we go. We started over.
How you doing? Get your face, get your hands at the same time. I'm looking like that. It's over with now. It's over with now. Oh, y'all. I'm not talking to you.
Oh, I thought who you talking to? Now, that's me. So, I'm going to play it. You heard me say, who you talking to? Joshua. Is Joshua in here? Joshua, that's me, baby, right there. When I said, who you talking to? That's me right there. Okay, let me play it again so you can hear Hannah Grace and then you can hear me. We go. Let's start it over.
How you doing? Get your face, get your hands at the same time. I'm looking like that. It's over with now.
Now, what I heard that man say is, don't be walking and fixing your hair and your face at the same time. It's over with now. And I'm like, what does that mean?
Oh, y'all. I'm not talking to you.
Oh, I thought who you talking to? That's me. Who you talking to?
No, I said over with now.
Both of y'all. Who is both of y'all?
If I'm Coleslaw and you my man and you done drove the car around to your ex-wife to be in her face smiling and saying anything, I'm leaving. Well, Coleslaw ain't gonna never leave. But the fact that he still takes Coleslaw with him to harass Mel is insane.
You and your man, Jason.
Because Coleslaw is in the passenger seat, y'all. She's in the car.
You and your man, your boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Jason, your boyfriend.
Okay, so now you're trying to tell me who my man is. But first of all, if it was, why would you be concerned? Like, you in a whole car with a whole supposed to be my man. Like, I don't understand how you could sit there and think that it's okay for a man that you call your man to be pressed about their ex. This 5 years an ex. Okay? That's why I said, boo, you slow. Because ain't no way. Now, here we go. I'm playing one more time. Here, do it, neighbors, for the people who need to hear it again. Got it? Face ID. Boom. Here we go. Drove back around to where I am.
Get your face, get your hands at the same time. I'm looking like that. It's over with now.
Fix your hair, your face at the same time. God damn it. It's over now. What?
It's over with now. Oh, y'all. I'm not talking to you.
Oh, I thought who you talking to? Who you talking to?
No, I said over with now.
Both of y'all. Who is both of y'all?
You and your man, Jason. You and your man, your boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Jason, your boyfriend.
And I'm like, I'm so calm. I'm like, who you talking to? Who? Because he just told me something. Oh, I ain't talking to you. So then that's when I said, who you talking to? I'm still calm, y'all. Who you talking to? Who you talking to? Because remember, you just said, oh, it's over with now. It's over with now. What does that mean? What, that I just let you take a plea deal? What does that mean? It's over with now. Oh, it's over with now. Sean gonna be over with us, boy. She just put up. Okay, Sean got it. It's over with now. What that mean, my boy? What does that mean? Because I take that as a what?
A threat.
I'm gonna take that as a threat.
I would too. Because one, why you over here? Two, why you riding slow past me? What are you saying? Get out my face. We not friends. We not cool. Why are you anywhere near me?
Why entertain him? I'm not ignoring shit, baby girl. Andrea, L. Craig, ignoring him completely. I've been doing that. I've been doing that for months. Y'all ain't heard shit from me about this boy. Period. So, and tell me, what did that get me? Still harassed last week. Okay.
Come on now, Missy. I feel like here in Detroit, just 2 weeks ago, I think it was a week or two ago, where a man went into the hospital here, to Henry Ford Hospital, and found his ex-wife and killed her in the basement. Went to the hospital where she worked, went to his ex-wife's job and killed her. So many people, we've heard of spouses, of ex-spouses killing their ex-spouse at court, at the house, at the job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's insane that people don't, her point is, don't y'all think he not crazy? Don't y'all think he not coming for me? Don't y'all think I'm safe because he won't leave me the fuck alone?
And still having to go to the police department and file another police report. Okay? So no, I'm not ignoring anything. Let the record show. Let the record show. Let history show.
Yes. Because this way, if anything happens to her, she has proof that she kept trying to report it. She kept asking for help. The courts or the police or the whatever kept saying yes, no, or whatever. She's smart. I'm gonna keep showing y'all, even something as little as him riding up past me to say something, it's harassing. Because there should be nothing you have to say to me at all.
Smart. Okay? You're smart, honey. I love it. So what does that mean? Oh, it's over with now. It's over with now. Let me see this thing. Let me show it again for the people who don't understand English. Got it? I'm just like a moment.
Oh. How you doing? Get your face, get your hair at the same time. Don't look at me like that. It's over with now.
Who are
you? It's over with now. Both y'all. I'm not talking to you.
Oh, I thought you. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to?
No, I said it's over with now.
Both of y'all. Who is both of y'all?
You and your man Jason. You and your man, the boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Jason, the boyfriend.
Somebody said, why do I keep, hold on 1 second. No, let the negative people stay over here because.
And even I think what was a better point of it too is even him saying, oh, it's over now, can feel to the victim, it can feel like, well, that is over now. That charge is over and done with now. So you can't, there's no protection now because that's settled. That's over now. That's what it feel like to the victim.
I want the record to show this too. Show them too. The people who still be trying to find an excuse or finding a way to defend bad behavior. I want them to stay on here too. That part. Not to the person, because I'm going to blast them too. To the person who said, woo, it's so sad that a woman can have video evidence and still won't be believed. It's very sad. Here's what I'm going to tell y'all.
Wow.
This happened right after you pled guilty to harassing for the second time. Yeah. I went straight to the attorney. He was still in there with the judge. And I said it loud enough for her to hear. And I told him what just happened. The city attorney said, go file a police report. That's a new charge. I said, bet. I go file the police report. I book an appointment with the magistrate. Okay. I show the magistrate this video in Huntsville. I show the magistrate this video. Okay. I show the magistrate this video. I explained to the magistrate the day that it happened. Right. We just had walked out of court. Today is when it has happened. Period. Okay. All of that. The day I filed the police report. Okay. Do y'all know he still didn't issue a warrant?
It's crazy because if it's already a record, a paper trail of Martell being crazy, deranged, harassing her, whatever, there's already a paper trail of his delusional antics. So you would think that when he say, right after leaving court, he's harassing me again, judge. He keeps harassing me, judge. So for that judge to then not file for a warrant, not do something to prevent that motherfucker Martell from bothering that lady.
The magistrate, it's like 2 of them, I think, maybe 3. He said he don't hear a threat. Okay. But one thing I'm going to do is have that paper trail. But I will say this, how I felt once I left. And I said, I have the funds to pay for security, okay? But I said, for all the women out here across the country that are dealing with bullshit from exes that can't get protection, I understand. I understand. And I literally said, I told Jason, I said, we need some more women up in authority, up in the system. We need some more women. That's exactly what I said. Black women are not protected.
At all. And it's sad that so many women, black women for sure, But we have some other races too. But black women for sure, we end up having to be beaten, damn near killed, kidnapped, murdered before anyone believes what we've been telling y'all forever and ever and ever. And even the situation that happened here recently in Detroit, where the ex-husband went to the wife's job and killed her in the basement. She had got a restraining order. He hadn't been served yet, but he had been stalking that lady for a while. And it's sad that if you say, like, you know what, matter of fact, I don't even want him arrested. I just want something showing he can't come bother me, so that if he does, he goes to jail. Okay, he goes to jail. And when there is proof and evidence that a person is still harassing somebody, it's like, why the fuck would you not say, sir, why did you go around and say anything to her?
They are not protected. I stood in front of that magistrate and showed you the video and even said the city attorney has the timestamp of at the time everything happened outside that courthouse, and there are cameras, and he's going to be prepared to pull them. We already talked about it. The city attorney told me to come down here, file this report, and come see y'all. Told him that. Showed him the video. And that man, that white man said, I didn't hear a threat. I heard a threat. So then I pulled up my phone and I said, I know you probably already know the definition of harassment by heart. And he said, are you looking up the definition? I said, mm-hmm. Yeah, I said, mm-hmm. That part. I said, mm-hmm. I'm on Google looking up the definition of harassment because it was an act that was not wanted. That was done. Okay? How can they determine what's threatening to you? That part. And I said to him, so you can walk around and I asked the manager, I said, so people can just walk around after pleading guilty to harassment and start harassing you and recording you?
If I was found guilty or pleaded guilty to harassing my ex, and then that I get off from that or whatever happens with the court case, why would I then go right outside the courthouse and go harass the person I just got done harassing and case is done? I will go nowhere near her or him. You know what I'm saying? But Martell is crazy.
Again in the same day? And then he said, this is done. Anything else? I didn't say nothing to him. I just walked out. And I said, bet. I said to myself, bet. The paper trail is there. I'll stand on business about my damn self. How about that? And now the internet trail is there. Okay? Because ain't no way. Women are never protected until it is too late. That part. That part. That part. Because it's too many men.
Child, if Mel has to pop Martell, that would be just the icing on the cake. Because it feels like he won't listen to nothing else. And if you won't leave me alone voluntarily, you can just go see Jesus.
And enough women in these positions. That part. Wow. It doesn't matter. To the person who said, y'all play it again. To the person who said, let me see. Let me hold this up. 2 for 29, 3 for, hold on, I want to scroll and get to that comment. He didn't actually threaten you legally, but he was harassing you. It was very intentional. Either way, it don't matter. Harassing, threatening. I took it as a threat. Because what does that mean? Oh, it's over with now. What does that mean? And mind you, y'all, this is to somebody who don't bother nobody. I don't be checking for them folks. I don't care. I ain't trying to be funny, y'all. Y'all can call me thinking I'm this, that, and the other, whatever you want to call it. But I don't be seeing these folks. I don't be checking for these folks. I don't be caring nothing about these folks.
Meaning I'm with my kids. I'm with my life. I'm not looking for Martell or Coleslaw. I don't deal with either one of them. I don't talk to either one of them. I'm not looking for what they're doing at all. They bothering me.
And this is for the people. I'm sorry, let me hush. Hold on, I'm gonna start again because I started talking. This also for the people who's out here caping for him and excited for him because they felt like, oh, yeah. But look at your boy. Make a video now. Please, make it. Be honest. Keep it above. Why you didn't leave that girl alone when you pled guilty? Quit bothering her. Make a video now. Stand on business. Black woman, stand on business.
Tisha. Kimmy. Carlos King. Own Network. Martell's Groupies. Coleslaw.
Now let me play the video again.
How you doing? Fix your face, get your hair at the same time. Don't look at me like that. It's over with now.
Who are you?
It's over with now. Both y'all. I'm not talking to you.
Oh, I thought you. Who are you talking to?
No, I said both of them.
Both of y'all. Who is both of y'all?
You and your man, Jason. You and your man, your boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Jason, the boyfriend.
That's the end of the video. Okay? That's the end of the video. Who was in the car with him? His bird that he brought to the courthouse. Okay? Yes. Y'all can hear. Listen close. I'm going to play one more time. You listen close so you can hear in the background. All they do is tell each other what to say and what to post. So stupid. I'll show y'all again. But I guess if you're depending on them for a car because you don't have one and they take it every time they get mad at you, I understand. I don't want you got to get picked up and dropped off in class. I mean,
girl, Mel spilling that tea. Coleslaw don't have no car. Martell is only ride. She's picked up and dropped off at school. She needs Martell to live. Is that what Martell had to let her live in his rental property because she ain't got nowhere to live or no car? Is she destitute? She ain't got nothing but him. Is that why she won't leave him? Because she ain't got shit. Thanks for becoming a member, Crystal. Thank you. New member. I appreciate you. Okay. But is that why Coleslaw around there with that man? Because he had, let me rewind. Hold on.
Another video. Who was in the car with him? His bird that he brought to the courthouse. Okay? Yes. Y'all can hear. Listen close. I'm going to play one more time. You listen close so you can hear in the background. All they do is tell each other what to say and what to post. So stupid. I'll show y'all again. But I guess if you're depending on them for a car because you don't have one and they take it every time they get mad at you, I understand. I don't want you got to get picked up and dropped off in class. I mean, I get it.
Now he take the car when he mad at her. Is she a child? And the reason Mel probably know, you know the kid, that oldest daughter, mama, you know Coleslaw ain't got no car. Daddy had to go pick her up. Why he took it back from her? She couldn't drive nowhere. She's on punishment.
But I don't.
How you doing? Fix your face, fix your hair at the same time. Don't look at me like that. It's over with him. It's over with him. Both y'all. I'm not talking to you.
Oh, I thought, who you talking to? Who you talking to?
No, I said it's over with him.
Both of y'all. Who is both of y'all?
You and your man, Jason. You and your man, your boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Jason's your boyfriend.
No.
And why you care if she had a man? You got a whole bitch in your car.
No, Bird wasn't driving. He was driving. She over in the passenger seat. Yes, she in the passenger seat. Okay? She in the passenger seat. So again, if you're just coming on, they went and got in their car, came all the way around the square at the courthouse in Huntsville to come back by me to let they woman down, to still harass me after following me, recording me, talking to me, all of that. Okay?
Instead of going home.
Instead of going home, saying thank you God. Thank you God, I ain't go to jail today. Thank you God, I ain't go to jail today.
That shit was intentional.
It wasn't intentional. It was definitely intentional. Definitely intentional. The bird is slow. Ain't no way. That's what I'm saying. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And I'm just saying, if you out here caping for this foolishness, if you was caping whenever, when I allowed him to take a plea deal to take off the DV, so we could think everybody's gonna move forward, move along, keep it moving, co-parent these kids. And then this joker got right outside the courthouse and acted a fool. Actually, before he got outside the courthouse, they started. He and Bird.
Cole, her name is Bird.
And like I said, let the record show, I may not be on TV, but one thing that does not mean is that you're going to get to harass me and bother me and think a story ain't going to be told.
Come on.
Period. Period. Because what I do have is this live button on my phone. Now, one way or the other, you're going to learn to leave me alone. One way or the other, you're going to leave me alone.
You want to die? You can die. I may not be on Love and Marriage Huntsville no more. I can go live, my boy, and say what happened. And I don't need the producers or the editors to edit the story down. I can still tell on you from my own house.
Period. And you know what? Somebody said obsession. I said that day because that's how I felt too. Like whenever I got, because we all had to go eat because they had to calm your girl down. We had to, woo.
Off that day, actually.
Y'all were off when we went, y'all showed around.
Yeah, you said, I need now.
Now.
I got in that car. I said, time to go.
Time to go. Out of court, we need to sit down now. Because that's what's important, for you to have people around you who can keep you sane and remind you of what all you have to lose should you move differently. And I needed that day. I needed that day. And just so happy we all sit down and eat, and you end up describing the boy that was out there secretly recording or pretending to be on his phone or whatever. I didn't see him. Jason's phone, I ain't see him.
But I was warned. Your cousin had warned. She said, oh boy. I said, wow, this got to be interesting.
What? What she
walking on the phone.
Oh.
On the phone.
And then what happened?
Just went and sat down, and then we come back out. I said, dang, still sitting there. And I'm looking at the same time. Oh, hey, I'm not talking to you. Listen. He tried to speak to y'all? Yeah.
Listen.
Because allegedly they had somebody else out there recording stuff, you know, being messy.
So I want y'all to know that, for one, I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate y'all so much. Like I said, I literally have to think about my babies. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care about nobody being over me or not. Y'all, what does that mean? He ain't over you. He still love you. He still wants you. I don't care about none of that shit. It's been 5 years. I love like that. I don't want it. What are y'all talking about? That's no excuse. And that's another thing. We're not making excuses for bad behavior. We're not making excuses. Black folks, stop doing that too. We're not making excuses for bad behavior. Y'all get on my nerves with that. Don't nobody care if somebody still wants you or love. We don't care. Leave me alone.
And that was it. Look, Mel was like, get out my face. Okay, leave me alone. Kiss my grits. I feel like Martell will forever bother Mel because Mel refuses to engage with him. She refuses to go back and forth with him. So the only way he probably has any interaction is in court. But Coleslaw's a goddamn fool. I would never be with a man who lives to harass his ex-wife, who divorced him and he still won't marry you. And she's smart. Anytime I tell him his bullshit, girl, come on live and read him for Phil so we can discuss it. Okay? But yeah, that was Mel letting y'all know that Martell is on some bullshit. Now, lastly, let's get into Cardi B. Okay? So y'all know Cardi was in court, right? I have a couple of videos. Okay? One, we had closing arguments for Cardi and whatnot. Now, first of all, have y'all seen the girl? So this was Cardi in court today, okay? And old girl right there, that's Imani. Is it Imani? I think it's Imani Ellis. That's the girl that is the security guard who was trying to sue Cardi B for $24 million, saying Cardi B spit on her, scratched her cheek, and called her fat and called her the N-word. Okay. She back in 2018. So back when Cardi was around 3-4 months pregnant with Culture, is when all this happened. Okay, Cardi done birthed 2 more kids since then, and we believe she's pregnant now. She ain't confirmed with y'all, but she showed us looks it. Okay, but that's the girl who Cardi called. She's security heavy. she's security heavy. Okay, so that's her around there, and the girl is bigger than Cardi. You know what I'm saying? She not fat, but compared to how small Cardi was back then, the girl was bigger back then too. You can tell that from the video from her deposition. So I can imagine Cardi saying the girl was bigger and she's security heavy. Okay. And then the lawyer said, well, how you know that? She said, well,
I mean, look.
Yeah, I'm saying, what do you want me to do? Okay, so Cardi's so messy. So a couple of things happened in court today. First of all, we had closing arguments from both the prosecution and from the defense. Old girl lawyer is for sure who lost her the case. Okay. Absolutely. So they did close the arguments between the prosecution and the defense. I'm sorry, not the prosecution, because it was not a prosecutor. It was the girl's attorney. Okay. So then while they were breaking for lunch, Cardi was leaving. Okay. And let me pull it up. So Cardi was leaving, and as she was leaving, a rude paparazzi person out there being messy. Okay.
Hey Cardi, you're beautiful. Thank you. Cardi, insiders are claiming that Offset is publicly bragging about getting you pregnant for the 4th time. Do you foresee any paternity issues with Stephon Diggs?
Stop disrespecting me. Don't disrespect me.
I feel like Cardi stopped doing stuff. Stop throwing things, Cardi. But I also feel like, one, I highly doubt Offset was anywhere saying he knocked her up with a fourth baby. The reason why that's so disrespectful is because Cardi is not with Offset. They are divorcing. And even Offset said he wants no bad blood with them. They both are moving on and stuff. And so, you know what I'm saying? So that's disrespectful to her first one. Plus, she's with Stephon Diggs. So even that is a completely disrespectful, attention-seeking, violent, provoking question. Now, Cardi only threw a marker at the ground, okay? But Cardi stopped throwing stuff. But I think she was also smart, and she knew to not throw it at him. She threw it to the ground.
Hey, Cardi, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
Cardi, insiders are claiming that Offset is publicly bragging about getting you pregnant for the 4th time. Do you foresee any paternity issues with Stephon Diggs?
Stop disrespecting me. Don't disrespect me.
Cardi, your court look is amazing.
You're amazing, Cardi. I still love you, even though you just threw some stuff at me.
I don't care. You're
It was a marker because she was about to go sign an autograph, and she threw the marker.
disrespectful. Don't do that. Do you see women asking those type of questions to me?
No, ma'am.
She's a queen.
It's a legit question.
Why do you feel as a man you get to ask me those type of questions? Act like you have some manners.
Right.
And your mama taught you respect women.
That's right. You
All
were
right, Cardi.
gorgeous, Cardi. Go ahead, Bronx. You was.
I'm not playing around.
We
I
love
was
you,
very
Cardi.
nice. I was very kind. But you're not gonna.
Cardi, I love you. It's just a question.
Nobody's gonna get that.
I love Cardi. And that's on P. You hear me? That's on P. I feel like anybody trying to actively provoke her is now, first of all, Cardi has not, I want to make this clear. Okay. Cardi has not acknowledged, she has not agreed to, she has not admitted to, she has not announced that she's pregnant. Okay, at the all. Okay, I want to make that clear. Do I believe Cardi B is pregnant with her 4th child? I do. Is Cardi an absolute fertile myrtle? She is. Okay. Now she looked amazing. Okay, she looks amazing. I love this black and white with this black polka dot suit with the bow, because you want to wrap this shit up in a bow. Okay, wrap it up in a bow. And she looks great, but Cardi also looks pregnant. Like, you know, at some point we have to admit what it is. And Cardi absolutely looks pregnant. Okay, she is, you know, I don't know how else, you know, I don't know what else to say. Okay, now TMZ caught her walking in. Okay.
No, you bitches.
Oh, no sound. So, and she, you know, it's just you know, it's just, and look, child, right? When she did, one, stop wearing heels, put on some flats. Okay, put on some flats. Now look, Blossom, her daughter, so look, Cardi and Offset youngest daughter, Blossom, is 1. She's 1. Cardi looks to be around 4 months pregnant. She made it clear her and Stephon was fucking. Okay. Maybe the condom broke. I don't know. You know, I don't know. Cardi B is a full-grown woman. She can afford as many kids as she can afford. You know, no, she's not divorced yet. Her and Offset are divorcing. However, let's not forget, they have been separated they were separated when she was pregnant. So she has been well out of the relationship with Offset. Okay. And I don't want anyone to make it seem like, well, she got, now, should she, look, That's her coochie. Okay, that's the lady coochie. I don't. Do I think she should have gotten pregnant this fast? No. Do I think that she was purposely trying to get pregnant? No. Do I think sometimes the pull-out game be weak? Yes. Do I think that sometimes a condom can break? Yes. You know what I'm saying? However, that's her body. I can't police it. I can't police it. But Cardi does look pregnant. And I don't want to say that, I don't want to say that in any way as to like to expose her or try to ruin her, whatever. I mean, at this point look look, at this point, is Cardi pregnant? I mean, look. Look. I mean,
have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up.
Okay, child, Stefan had that lady swallowed up in all the right places to be sure that the pullout game was weak. You hear me? So I'm just saying, okay. So, then she in court, child falling asleep. I said, not Cardi in court. Now again, it was early in the morning, child. She's on, she's on a PR tour for an album that comes out in a couple of weeks and whatnot. She's been up late, child. She working day and night and day and whatnot. She tired. You know what I'm saying? It's probably cold in the courtroom. So cold is making either cold or hot to take sleep. But Cardi in court dozing off, child, because I'm tired. I'm pregnant. I'm cranky. My feet hurt. I'm trying to hide this big ass belly and all these clothes in the goddamn the summertime and whatnot. Okay, I'm busy on this album. I'm fucking my man. I'm eating food. I got 3 kids, 2 dogs in the house. It's a whole lot going on, and I am sleepy. Okay, the goddamn old man talking is boring as hell. Okay,
was taken at the All-Star, NBA All-Star game. There's no proof of that anywhere. That's just false. There is proof of when this photograph was taken. It just wasn't given to us. It wasn't provided to us. So we exhibit 230.
She tired. He boring. Okay. This was during the attorney for the girl who was talking or whatever. Okay, so what I'm saying, whatever. So again, Cardi, from the looks of the things, she's pregnant. But again, she tossed that marker at that man because he was being rude.
Insiders are claiming that Offset is publicly bragging about getting you pregnant for the 4th time. Do you foresee any paternity issues with Stephon Diggs?
Stop disrespecting me. Don't disrespect me.
Your court look is amazing.
You're amazing, Cardi. I still love you, even though you just threw some stuff at me.
I don't care. You're disrespectful. Don't do that. Do you see women asking those type of questions to me?
No, ma'am.
She's a queen.
It's a legit question.
Why do you feel as a man?
And that's not to me. What she posted it at? Somebody sent it to me. To me, asking that lady about if Stephon Diggs and Offset gonna be beefing with anything, it's over a baby. It's like, what? Bitch, no. Is this real? Hold on, y'all. Is this real? Isn't there stories? Hold on. If Cardi has been walking around here in a fake belly to fake like she pregnant, Or did she wear something over her belly to cover the belly? Child, I don't know. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. I don't know. Girl, go to Cardi. Girl, let me go to her Twitter. Let me go to Cardi Twitter. Let me go to Cardi's Twitter. Because I'm following her on Twitter, child. Hold on, the breaking news. I'm just trying to see. Because if Cardi has been trolling people at court, okay, if Cardi has been trolling people at the court, okay. Oh, no time. If Cardi has been trolling people at the courthouse, child, hold on. I can't play the sound, of course. I can't play the sound. But if Cardi was Cardi trolling us? Was Cardi trolling? Because either Cardi's trolling that she had a fake belly, or she's trolling with the fake belly, with a real belly. I don't know. What I do know is Cardi ain't posting her body. She ain't posting her stomach. So I don't know. I don't know what to believe. I don't. Cardi did post this on her TikTok. She posted on her Twitter. She's also posted it on her IG. Until Cardi come out here with no shirt on and a bikini, bitch. Until Cardi B comes out in a bikini, I don't know. Okay. At this point,
I mean, look.
I'm confused.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know why.
I don't know. All I'm gonna say is Cardi been looking pregnant. Period. Okay. Cardi been looking pregnant. And maybe, I don't know. She looked pregnant, and child, we gotta wait. We'll wait till the baby pop out. Okay. Anyway, so that was that thing. And she cussed that man out, said, man, leave me fuck alone. Separate from that, in the courthouse, so after that incident of the marker throwing situation, child, the damn lady, where is it? The lady lawyer in the court, right? Tried to use the point of marker throwing incident to say Cardi is violent.
Something on the record, but not about counsel.
Okay.
I think it's important. I think this court has a duty to handle the situation, which is what happened. During the lunch hour, Cardi B went outside. And
again, that marker throwing incident did not happen after court. The marker throwing incident happened while they were on break for lunch.
Threw something at one of the news reporters. I have it on video. She's been staring at my clients, all three of them, trying to intimidate them. I think it's unfair, and it's.
You got one client, so you don't have three clients. You have one client.
They feel scared. They feel scared about what she may do to them because of what she did to that court reporter, which I have on video.
To the court reporter?
I'm sorry, to one of the news reporters.
That judge is so over that man shit. That man is so over that man shit.
She threw an item at the news reporter, physically, in front of this courthouse, on court property, outside this courtroom. So I would ask that she be admonished and be told not to handle herself in this way and not to look at my clients anymore.
All right, so the court can't make any orders for conduct that the court didn't witness.
I can show the court the video.
Well, I still haven't witnessed it. To the extent I think it appropriate that the parties be courteous to each other. I don't think it's appropriate for anyone to be either threatening anyone or even by way of staring at someone. People can take offense to that. So please continue to act courteously with each other.
And the fact that the lawyer is now saying, oh, she's been staring at my client, why are you just not saying something? If she has been intimidating your client and staring at your client, scaring your client, why would you not say something before today?
It's almost hurtful to me to watch her be so dumb.
And her is the lawyer. Okay, her is that lady's lawyer who was foolish.
Just add one thing? Sure. I've been sitting here throughout the whole trial. Plaintiff has never looked this way, so I don't know what she's talking about.
Okay.
Second, plaintiff is halfway between Cardi and the jury box and the witness. I have never seen Cardi do anything else other than watch. Sometimes she, in response to a witness, may wonder what. But I have not seen anything that plaintiff's counsel has claimed.
Okay. All right. And we do have extra security here just in case there's any kind of issue. All right. All right. Stay close.
Because you is scared of Cardi B. It's court reporters, it's bailiffs, it's judges, it's jury people. You want us to believe that your client is scared. Oh my God, Cardi's gonna kill me. Lawyer, save me. I want to get out. Lawyer, help. The fuck? To me, the biggest loser in this case, beside the girl who sued, is her fucking lawyer. Because what do you mean? Okay, now, then court was adjourned, for a little break and whatever. Let the jury deliberate. Let them deliberate. Now, before a verdict was reached, okay, the girl, when she spoke, hold on, let me get her in here. Let me get you money in here. Okay, so this is what the girl said while waiting for the decision.
What happened today in the courtroom? I feel very confident in my case. Like I said, I'm confident in my attorney.
And that was your first mistake. Okay, your first mistake was you being confident in that punk ass attorney and your punk ass case. Okay, you suing the lady. Look, I am a firm believer in if somebody do something to you, you have the right to sue. Absolutely. If any celebrity cuss me out, spit on me, and scratch my face up, I'm getting photographs taken on the spot. Okay, on the spot. Now, I fully believe a full-on argument did happen. You can't sue folk over arguments.
My position is the same. She assaulted and battered me, and I don't want her to get away with it. I don't want it to be overlooked. And what she's done to me, she's done to other people in the past. And if she gets away with it, she will continue to do it in the future as well. We've seen a little bit of what she did to one of the reporters out here. She launched something at him. And it's just unacceptable. And like I said, I don't want it to get overlooked. I don't want it to be something that is brushed under the rug. What she did to me was real. I was assaulted, I was battered, and I want her to be held accountable.
Girl, where is the proof of the batteries? Okay, what was the batteries happen? Saying batteries with S. What did the battery happen? What was the battery? You brought no actual proof that you were hurt. There were no pictures of the scratch. The two witnesses at the time did not see not Nan's scratch. You then went and had surgery on said scratch 3 years later. Even the doctor who did it did not have before pictures. You want us to believe that Cardi B assaulted you and you got no pictures? If Cardi B assault me on Tuesday, I'm in court on Wednesday. Okay. Matter of fact, no. If Cardi B assault me on Tuesday, I'm at the ER on Wednesday. Okay. I ain't left the job yet. Okay. I need everything on record. I'm not suing Cardi B 7 years later for a scratch on my cheek. And I'm telling folks I got PTSD because I had an argument with Cardi B. Girl, the fuck bye.
How satisfied do you feel so far?
I'm pretty satisfied. Like I said, I'm very confident in my case. I'm confident in my attorney.
Which shows you're stupid. And I mean stupid in a respectable stupidity way. Because anyone who watched the trial, your lawyer is stupid. He's a free lawyer for a reason. Okay? He got his degree from the Williamson University. He was in school with Daffy Duck and them. Babs Bunny, Buster Bunny. Okay? Your attorney was a joke.
I think we laid a great case for the jury.
Did you now? With no photo proof of the incidents and the 2 other witnesses being saying to the jury, she was at fault. She did it. She was wrong. And we didn't see not nail scratch. We didn't see no spit. And she was the one fussing at Cardi B backed up into a corner.
And like I said, you know, she's throwing around these big numbers, these crazy numbers to kind of smear my name.
To say that Cardi is throwing around big numbers, bitch, you sued her for $24 million. You threw the big number out, not her. You thought Cardi would settle for a couple $100,000 or $100,000. You thought you could get her to settle to not go to court. And Cardi said, try again. She said, child, Cardi said, not on my watch. I ain't settling.
Why would she say that?
Like, it's weird that you're saying Cardi threw out these big numbers. You sued her for a big number. Had she sued Cardi for the cost of her therapy bills, for the cost of her cheek band-aid, I would have maybe said cool. You know what I'm saying? Little 17,000 here, little 5,000 there. That ain't too bad. You sued that lady for $24 million.
And I don't appreciate that. It's never about the money, but more importantly, it's about the accountability. I didn't deserve what she did to me, and I'm sure other people don't deserve what she's done to them. And like I said, I'm very confident in my case. I'm very confident in my attorney.
Again, that's so that she's stupid. And if it really was about accountability, you would have sued Cardi back in 2018 and had her arrested for assault. If it was really about, if it was really about the Cardi being held accountable for what she did, you would have absolutely sued Cardi in 2018 and had her arrested for assault and battery. You would have child, this happened pre-COVID. 2018, bitch. This happened before Cardi album was out. Okay, what are you doing?
And I just hope that justice is served, because it's about accountability and it's about justice as well.
Shut up! That is so stupid.
She's stupid. Now, Cardi B, of course, was found not guilty on all charges. And after being found not guilty on all charges, Cardi came out and Cardi said, I got something to say, bitch. I have words. Let me find the right one now. I gotta find the right video of Cardi. Boom.
First thing first, I want to thank my lawyers. I want to thank the jurors. I want to thank the judge. And I want to thank the respectful press. I really, really appreciate that. And I want to thank everybody at home supporting me. I know you guys having a little key with the moment, but to be honest with you, I have missed my kids' first day of school today. I missed my kids' last week of school yesterday because of this. And I'm not even playing around. I will, even if I'm in my deathbed, I swear to God, I will say it in my deathbed. I did not touch that woman. I did not touch that girl. I didn't lay my hands on that girl. And with that being said, this time around, I'm gonna be nice. the next person that try to do a frivolous lawsuit against me, I'm going to countersue, and I'm going
And you should.
to make you pay.
And you should. I feel like, again, if the girl has said, I got into argument with Cardi, I had a bit of anxiety about it, I went to a couple of doctor appointments, I want my doctor's appointments paid for. My doctor visit is $27,000. I think that would have been a logical thing to ask for. Once you ask for $24 million, you're not looking for justice. You want some money. You want some absolute money. Okay, a $24 million lawsuit from a verbal argument in 2018 when you were a fucking security guard for the medical office. She went for a doctor's visit. You was following her through the thing and fussing. You were literally at fault. Literally. Do I believe Cardi B and that girl was having a full-on argument? Yes. Did Cardi call her a fat bitch? She probably did. Did she call her nigga? Probably absolutely. Cardi and that lady was fully arguing, but I don't believe Cardi fought the girl, because you want to tell me that Cardi scratched you and you didn't fight back. So you security. Someone spit on you, scratched your face up, and you didn't throw not one punch. Bitch, if you scratch my face, I'm swinging. If you spit on me, I'm swinging. To me, there's no way on God's green earth anybody that's security heavy, okay, is getting spit on and getting hit in their face, and they're not at any point in time fighting back. You didn't push her off you. You didn't knock her hand out the way. Nothing. You had to. Where were your hands, security guard? Where were your hands? So Cardi up here, hands in your face, scratching you and whatnot, spitting on you and whatnot, and you kept your hands down in your pockets. You didn't even try to secure her, to subdue her. In this situation, that lady was lying.
Because this is not okay. I think people have like this misinterpretations of celebrities, like it's like, oh well, we could ask for this and they're gonna settle. You don't work at home and you don't work all day and you don't work for your money to give out your money. So don't ever think that I'm just gonna give you my money that I work hard for. I don't lay in bed all day. I work all day and I work hard for my money, for my kids and for people I take care of. So don't you ever think that you're gonna sue me and I'm just gonna settle and just give me my money. It's not gonna happen.
And I think the reason she said that here is because the guy who gave her that question, she do that mark right here on his IG page. He put, Cardi B assaulted me. So I think she felt like, okay, you can try that if you want to. Try to sue me frivolously if you want to. I'm a counter to your ass and get the money.
I do also want fans at home though not to find their social media, her family's social media, her social media, and bother her. I hope that this is something that I leave behind, that she leave behind. Don't go bother her. Don't be talking about her. Don't be talking about how she look. Don't call her no nasty names. Let's just put this behind. But I'm giving a warning. I am not that celeb that you're gonna sue and you think it's gonna settle. I'm not gonna settle, especially when I'm super completely innocent. I know I got a little reputation, but I swear to God I'm innocent. I swear to God, like this, like I'm really innocent for real. And
this time. Listen, now the situation with her and that microphone person, we know that she did that. Like we know that Cardi threw a microphone and hit someone. I don't see that case going to trial. I see her settling that case because we saw it happen. We saw someone throw ice on her and she tossed it. Now the person may not get 24 mil, okay, but I don't see Cardi wanting to take that case to court. That's not that situation is not a frivolous lawsuit. That is, you threw something at someone and hit them with a microphone. So that will probably be settled out of court. But this one, her point is, I didn't do this shit.
I want to say thank you, everybody. It's been really tough. It's been really long nights for me. I'm in the middle of album rollout, so it's been late nights.
Am I the drama?
And early 5:30 in the morning. I gotta get up 5:30 so I can look like this for y'all. Muchas gracias para toda mi gente latina que me están soportando y vinieron toda la mañana. Ustedes se ven bien, maquillada, pelo, cuerpo bonito y vinieron para acá para
5 días.
Show me support 5 días. Y los hombres también.
Una peluca diferente.
Una peluca diferente. I'm telling you guys, when I say that my forehead is raw from changing all these wigs, raw. And yeah, thank you for the witnesses and thank you for everybody that just took their time to come out here. So for
Cardi was like, girl, I'm here. Different wigs, different outfits or whatever. The jury loved Cardi. She had great attorneys. She had competent attorneys, and I didn't look for a video of the Money Girl after court because she lost. Her lawyer was horrible, and she racked up probably a good $25,000 to $30,000 in medical bills and therapy bills. Who knows what her lawyer gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I know the surgery shit on her face for that scratch allegedly was like $17K. The therapy stuff she had was over $5K. So her lawyer in the closing argument did say, you at least should give her the amount of money for her medical records, her medical fees. And they said no. See, she was found innocent. A unanimous decision. Look, the child, they gave closing arguments, went to lunch, came back. It was around maybe 2 hours. It was going to end court at 4:30. They talked for less than 2 hours and came back with innocent. They knew, child. They knew. If any of y'all watched. Because the court case was live, child, on all the court things. It was live on the law and the law one. It was live on court TV. That has to be a skit on SNL soon. Okay, it has to be. And I don't know that lady, but that lady should never want to emerge in court again. If she thought she had PTSD before, she damn sure has it now. Okay, because if you is tripping out because of what happened before the court and before we knew who you were, now you are the dumb girl who tried to sue Cardi for $24 million and got nothing but bills. And one thing about lawsuits, you should never let lawyers or people talk you into getting expensive medical things if you don't know for a fact that is a good chance that you'll get it paid for. Because doctors will do all this stuff and rack up all these medical bills because they feel like, okay, we're going to get paid by the lawsuit. You're going to owe that money. And now that lady owe that money, okay? So, yeah, congrats to Cardi. Stop throwing stuff at people, Cardi. Stop reacting to things, Cardi, and go sit down, okay? Don't throw nothing at people. Again, the marker she threw at the ground. So at least this time she didn't throw nothing at person. It was the ground. But child, I said, Cardi, please stop. I just saw this because I was looking at other things. Kelly from Housewives of Atlanta, ex-husband, is doing what now?
Good morning. Today I end my silence for 3 years. I watched my name dragged through the mud, my business stolen, my home taken, my children withheld, and my dignity attacked. The truth is simple. What happened to me was not justice. It was abuse of power. The 2022 hearing that changed my life should have never happened. I was never properly served. Without service, there is no jurisdiction. That means the court never had the legal authority to rule against me. Yet they did. In that ruling, my company, my livelihood, and my future was taken from me. Even from disturbing the court, ignored overwhelming evidence. The Atlanta Chicken and Waffles was business. My business was started with my money and my family recipes. Just 1 month before the hearing, Kelly signed an operating agreement acknowledging that we were partners. We have her signature. We have a text sending it back to our business manager. We have Secretary of State filings, EIN numbers, tax documents, everything. She went into court, lied, and claimed She was the sole owner. The business ignored the agreement. Hey, good morning. The business ignored the agreement, ignored the evidence, and handed my company. The clerk of court, Janice Morris, even further, posted on social media, celebrating Kelly, praising her as she took my company. You are the clerk of the court. I trusted you to be neutral, to respect the office you hold. Instead, you cheered on injustice. And Nancy Bills, every time I stepped into your courtroom, I expected fairness, but I found hostility and bias. You even denied me the right to counsel at one hearing. You called me names on record. You forced me under threat of jail to transfer assets that were fully in my name, including my food truck. You locked me up multiple times for money that had already been paid back into my joint account. I was terrified to stand before you because you showed me again and again that I had no chance of being treated fairly. The business ignored the agreement, ignored the evidence.
I don't know who this bald man is and whatnot, and I feel like him Kelly's husband, who was bringing up stuff that happened before she was on Housewives of Atlanta. I don't know how he gonna sue Bravo. I haven't looked into this too much. I just saw before I came on here. I'm pretty sure more stuff will come out tomorrow. For what he's discussing, but sir, we don't care. We don't like you. You know, everything that happened between y'all happened before she on the show. I think the divorce became final once she was on the show, but all the shit before that, and it got nothing to do with us. I don't know why he hold a press conference. Nigga, who is you? What is going on? Do we know you? We don't even know you. You don't even go here. You don't even go here. So to come around here and say, oh my God, the courts, so sir, go cry to Argentina and the people in the courts. Take us out the group chat. Okay, why would you have a goddamn press conference? We don't know you. Get your bald headed girl. I don't like men who look 24 minutes. You know what? We'll get into that tomorrow. I want to read his ass for filth in full, sir.
Shut your mouth. Okay?
We don't want to hear that. You, sir.
Insufficient funds. You ain't got no money.
You broke and want our help now? No. Go home. Get out of here. We don't want you no more. Not at all. No. I'm gonna find the full press conference and we're gonna have a whole watch along tomorrow on live and whatnot. Okay. But we done for the night, y'all. Did y'all have a good time? We had a good old conversation around here, child. If you are not already and have not already done so, like the video. Okay, subscribe to the channel. Come around here, have a good old time and whatnot. But I am done. And remember, y'all, don't file frivolous lawsuits and come to court with blue neck pillows. Okay, it won't work for you. It won't work. Not today, not ever. Okay. Anyway, y'all, have a good time tonight. I will talk to y'all tomorrow night at 9 p.m. again for whatever is going on. Okay, but bye. Wrong button. Bye.